Welcome to Vibe for Five Friday. You guys already know what time it is. And of course, you have D-Love on the mic with you today. So yeah, it's an amazing day. That in itself it makes it a beautiful day, right? Come on now. Don't buck me up. All right. I hope you guys had an amazing week. I had an exceptional week. This week was pretty cool, man. Pretty cool. Just like the weather. Last week we were like the 79s or whatever. And this week we've been in 50s. Some mornings it's 30s or whatever. So my voice is kind of doing that thing again. So, you hear something a little different or whatever. Yeah. I'm kind of struggling a little bit in that area. But aside from that, it's been a great week, man. I got a chance to see some people I haven't seen in a while. Been pretty cool. Before I dive into this, I want to say I have an announcement to make. The Tuesday episode, the one that comes on every Tuesday, the longer episode, the audio episode, the main episode, I'm going to change that up to bi-weekly. So instead of every Tuesday, it's going to be every other Tuesday. And the reason why I'm doing that is because it seems like when I record on Tuesday and then I drop one on Friday, it's like I don't really have a lot of time in between to do my marketing correctly. I don't have a lot of time in between. You don't have a lot of time in between to soak it up before next Tuesday's coming. I'm already jumping to another episode. So, that great content that I'm making, I want you guys to have time to take it all in or whatever. I want a little more time to get my creativity going, do some different things, try some different things. So I'm going to try that out for a while, bi-weekly, every other Tuesday at 5 a.m. Tune in, but your Vibe for 5 Friday will still come out every single Friday. We have to have the weekend wind down. All right. I hope you guys had an amazing week, but if you didn't, we already know what to do. Negative and positive balances are a part of life. We take that hit, we regroup, and we get back to work. Today, I want to talk about a topic that I don't hit on very often, but, I was sitting with some people and they were having a conversation about dating. All right, dating right now. They were asking me, and I forgot how they worded it exactly, but it was kind of along the lines of how far off, I don't know if it's standard. How far off, I'm going to say spectrum. How far off my spectrum would I go in order to find love as far as, what I'm looking for in a person? Like what I'm willing to overlook. How we always have these goals and things that we want to have in a person and our ideal person and all that type of stuff. When it comes to true love, do you stick strictly to that? Are you willing to kind of go off the beaten path a little bit? All right. Me personally, I want to say myself, I'm an energy person. I'm a vibe person. So, if the energy's good, the vibe's good, I'm all in anyway. I don't go strictly off looks or whatever, or what this type of person I probably want to date or whatever. Now, looks matter. I'm not going to go that far now. They matter. I have to at least be physically attracted to you in some type of way. But, I'm not just sticking strictly to that. I'm not at that age where, looks don't matter. I'm not going to sit here and tell you that. I really don't know when that age comes. What age is that when you don't care about looks and it's just like, hey, you like me, I like you, come on. I don't know. Not there yet. So it has to be some type of attraction, but I'm more of a mental stimulation type of person, right? You get that mind going. You get up in here, you make me laugh. The vibe's good. I just like you around. Oh, let's do something, man. Let's do something. But I'm the type of person. Number one, I'm a Leo. Not that matters when it comes to love or all that type of stuff. We're stubborn, demanding, workaholics, all that type of stuff. All right. So, that's a lot of art in itself. So, I need that person that's, mentally sound, stable, can put up with me and handle a lot of stuff. All right. I'm going to say handle a lot of stuff like I'm just a lot. But I am, but I'm really driven. I work all the time. I'm really laser focused on business all the time. I told you I see my therapist every Monday because, I kind of dump on her. And her thing for me is she want me to step out into the dating pool and find love and all that type of stuff. My thing is it had to find me. It would definitely have to find me. I'm that type of person that we just have to vibe and chill all the time. And I just look up and be like, dang, I like having you around. You have to feel as good as my piece. That's it. You have to be the type of person to understand what I'm trying to do right now in my life. Understand how focused I am. Probably willing to spend time at the office, like I said before, helping out with work. Somebody just as driven. That's probably what it would take. You so driven that you don't have time to worry about how I'm not around and what I'm not doing. Because, when I'm focused on something, I'm focused on it. So that's why I don't want to date right now. Because if I put somebody in that picture, I'm going to be focused on it. So right now I'm trying to separate the two. But if it happened to come about, I'm open. I'm not going to let her just walk past. All right. I promise you I'm not. Just like you wouldn't. When it comes to love, you guys going to stray away from that list. Real true love. I'm talking about real true love, like the love that you paint for yourself, that you read in the fairy tale. That's your level of love, because everybody's different. Whatever that definition is for you, you're not going to care about the package. If somebody can get through to you on that level, all of that stuff is going to go out of the window. Number one, most people die. They don't even get a chance to experience that type of love. So, most wouldn't even know what it is. Most people are lusting or having this puppy love, and, they think that's love until it really hits you. All right. I promise you, you come find me. If real love actually hits you, like that real deal, and you'll come say, hey, you were right. You were right. That's why some people you see walking around with a person that people, don't think attractive. They don't think they're attractive. And they're like, how did they get with them or whatever, man? It's that vibe, that energy, that spirit, that love. It got through, and that's the case. And sometimes it's money. A lot of times it's money. We're not going to leave money out of the picture. All right. But I did this DISC assessment before. DISC assessment, a lot of people, you probably heard of it at a job or something like that. It's a personality test that kind of tells you your strengths and weaknesses when it comes to work, how you excel in different environments, what environments you work best in, the type of leadership that you respond to and all of that. I did that. And they had the attributes on there or whatever. And my number one was finances. They said I care about finances. Number two was helping people. Number three was family. Number four, I think, was influence. And number five, that's where love and dating fell at. So that's what my focus at. That's where that fell at. So that tells you a lot about me, a whole lot about me. But what they say, you work like other people won't work right now, and you can live how they can't live later on. And that's kind of like what I'm on, man. That's what I'm on. It's all good. It's okay. I hear the dating pool is watered down anyway. What y'all think? Is it cool out there? The dating pool's cool? What's going on? It's good? Or if you found a good person in your life, you better keep them. You better hold on tight because, they're scarce and far in between. That's what I hear. I don't know. You guys tell me. All right. Before I get out of here, make sure you tune into this week's episode. It was about support. All right. It was about if you have support along your journey, whether you have a business or whatever you got going on. If you have it, it's a great thing, but you can't rely on it. You can't rely on it because 9 times out of 10, most people are not going to come along supporting and clapping for you and doing all that great stuff until you put in some work and you got a little traction. I'm gonna be honest. It's a lonely road on that entrepreneurship road. When you're working hard at something, it's a lonely road. And the people that you expect to cheer you on sometimes, they're not going to always be there. And you can't let that get you discouraged. You can't let that get you down. You have to be self-reliant, build that foundation within yourself and be able to keep pushing and keep moving on, man. Keep pushing and keep moving on. You cannot solely rely on that. Because if you rely on that, oh man, you're going to be stagnant for a long time because they don't come till they see other people clapping. This is a followers world right now, but they're coming. And, somebody might be cheering you on in silence, or people sometimes have stuff going on in their life that, they just don't have time to pay attention to it. And that's okay too. And you need to be okay with that. All right. But it's a solid episode. You need to go check that thing out. I assure you what I always say, you may have heard it all before, but not quite like that. All right. It was only 13 minutes. 13 minutes. I kept it really short to the point. I promise you'll get something out of it. Just like this episode is probably about to be 13 minutes. I'm over here talking forever. I'm going to have to change that name from Vibe for Five, but it flows so well. All right. So I don't know anything else to call it. I'm going to call it Vibe for Five. I'm going to have to change the meaning of the five or something. I don't know because you got a person on here that likes to talk. All right. But I'm not going to hold you any longer. I hope the rest of your Friday is beautiful. I hope you have an amazing rest of your week. I hope you hit some of those goals that you said you were going to hit last week. All right. Remember, put you first, and then you can help everybody else, man. If you're good, then everyone else can be good. All right. But of course, what just happened to you. You just got stroked up. Bye.